All right, guys. Big question that always comes up in Jiu-Jitsu inevitably is, how do I roll with women? And I've always thought it was an interesting question. I have my own thoughts on it, but I thought the better expert on this would actually be women because they know how they want to be rolled with. So my name is Bill Jones. I'm the head instructor of Top Level Martial Arts in beautiful downtown Cuyahoga Falls. Black belt under Master Pedro Sauer, and you're watching Professor's Corner. I have Jessica and Katie with me today. How you doing, guys?
Good.
Good. They're women.
Questionable.
So questionable. So one of the things people like, everybody wants to give their 2 cents on like how you're supposed to roll with women, and I think it's an odd thing to even be giving advice on personally. Like, I don't know. I don't see it as like rolling with a woman. I see it as how I personally, as a 260-pound man, roll with someone who's smaller than me, right? Like, it has nothing to do with male or female. It has to do with, like, sometimes I feel like I'm in a world full of toothpicks, and like, whether you're male or female, like, if I bend you wrong, you'll break, right? But at the same time, I don't think anybody wants to be treated like they're glass or something. I don't know. What are your thoughts on this? Like, if you approach a man, you're about to roll, what do you want out of that?
I feel like I want to practice my jiu-jitsu, and I want to know that it's working properly, and so I think it needs to be at my level, just like, you roll white belts and it's safe and it's okay, but I want to know that I'm capable of doing moves on people and they're not treating me like glass, like you said.
Well, personally, I think that I want anyone to roll me like they're gonna roll anyone else. So I don't really care like how they roll. I'll just adapt to what they do.
Yeah.
For my jiu-jitsu.
And you're a great example of this, because like, I definitely roll different belt levels differently. Like, I don't roll 100% with any white belt ever. It's just not something I do. But like, recently in a tournament, like, Katie got stuck in side control. It's hard to tell at the table, but Katie's like 4'1", 100, like maybe 17 pounds, small person. And like, after the tournament, I said, hey, just so you know, I'm never just letting you out of side control again. And what did you say to that?
Good.
Yeah, she's like, good. I don't want to be let out. I want to know I got out.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know that. Like, I don't think approaching it like, hey, I'm rolling a woman is really the right way to approach it mentally. I think if you are, and I mean, it's obvious you are, and like, you can't be a creep. Don't rope people. But I mean, I feel like that goes without saying.
Goes with guys too, right?
Like, you can't do that. I can't go anywhere else and do that either. Like, that's just normally adjusted human stuff, right?
Yes,
Like,
I agree.
yeah. I mean, so like, if a guy comes up and he seems kind of nervous to roll you, what advice do you give? Like, what would you say?
I've actually had that happen here, where a brand new white belt was saying, "Well, I don't hurt you," and I'm like, "That doesn't work here. You just do." And I kicked his butt that night, but he didn't give it to me, and I don't know.
Yeah.
Earned it.
I guess it would be kind of the same lines along that. Just I'm fine. You can go however you want. Because I don't know. I don't like when people just let me do moves and just kind of lay there like a fish. That's like my least favorite, really.
But I've also seen people who have absolutely felt like they needed to prove something, and I think that's weird too. I think there's a balance, and we're all getting to our different levels. And
Yeah, and like, those people, like, I find people who like feel they need to prove themselves seem to do that with everybody anyway. Like, they're not going to roll me any different.
No.
If they're doing it to you, they're definitely going to do it to me. You know what I mean? They're going to roll me like a crazy person. So I don't know. That's just. I mean, I think enough said, right? Like, do we need to go any farther on that? I don't know. Don't be a creep. Don't do that anyway. If you were going to do it here, don't do it anywhere. And just roll. Just train.
I used to wear a mouth.
Accidental touching or whatever. Like, oh, I touched the boob. No one cares.
It happens.
Like, no one cares. You don't have to. Just keep training. Okay. I don't know. Like, anything else?
That's the thing. Those things are fast.
All right. Guys, I'm going to do some Spider Guard stuff. Some people asked me for some Spider Guard passes. That's going to be next in our 5 tips. And I really appreciate you guys coming on and giving your opinions. All right, thanks a lot. All right, guys. So you asked for some Spider Guard passes. So I'm going to show you 2 of my favorite and maybe some details about them. There's a ton of ways to pass the Spider Guard, but these are the 2 I like best. So let's just go. So he's got my sleeves, and his feet are messing around in here. Like, this is a problem, right? The first thing that's most important is that I've got to get connected to him with my hands. All right, so I like to rotate in, get anything I can on his legs. If I can, I'll come inside and break that one down. Okay, and then that's going to allow me to get rid of this guy. Once I get rid of him, I can step back here and throw by. Now I can walk myself up for side control. So let's do that again. So we're in here. He's got me extended. I'm going to grab. So that's detail 1. Come inside and frame this guy away. Now I'm going to, like, if I just try to turn, I find that, like, I get caught here. So I like to step back as I do it. Throw and drop my hip to his hip. And then as I transition here, if I let go completely, he's still got me, right? So he can kind of stiff arm me here. So I tend to maintain the grip there and bring this backwards. See what happened to his arm? As I come back, it puts him in an awkward position, so they tend to let go. And I can grab, secure my side control. The next option that I have that I like, as he does this, is let's say that I can't get this guy inside, I can just get a hold of him. Now I'm going to kind of get him square, right here. A lot of people try to come in at this point and just drive their hips. The problem with that is that he's like completely ready for that. So a lot of times as I pressure in, he extends his heels toward the sky and starts to take you over. So I'm not going to go in first. I'm actually going to step back. Boom, dip, bring him forward, and then sit in. So he's like the clanger on a bell. Now my thighs are connected to the back of his hamstrings. I'm just going to turn my knee toward his body, and we're out. Same thing here, bring his back, and we're out. So let's do that from a different angle.
A more natural arm there. I would have been like, okay.
So I'm here, he's got the Spider Guard. 1, 2, get whatever grips I can on the legs, bring him to center. I'm going to step back. Notice this, I don't allow my posture to break here. My back is still flat. Step back, bring him under, hips come in, and now I'm going to turn here. Of course, you could go into leg drag type stuff at this point if you feel you need to. Pin, pull this back, and you've got him. If he starts to roll, you can start working to take his back. You can go to gift wrap, punch choke, all kinds of fun stuff you can do here. So those are some details that I have from the Spider Guard and passing it. I hope you find them helpful. If you have questions, do me a favor, comment below. Of course, we always love it when you like and subscribe and comment. It helps the YouTube algorithm let us know that you like us. By the way, this is Adam Wilson, also a Pedro Sauer black belt. Thanks for helping me out. Talk to you guys later.